don't even know why this place has such a massive log. I think some of the servers are being held here.
Well, that seems...
this is industrial as fuck.
It's like a goddamn Fallout vault.
Yeah. I still say we should have killed her.
Is that because... And what are your reasons behind it?
Living in delusion is not living at all. And if she died, she wouldn't have known that she was dying. If the last thing she saw was her bliss, then that is the last thing she'll take with her.
Oh no, they can experience the death, as we've seen. Remember the first one we fucking bumped into when we removed the siphons? And she's like, I was happy. I was like, that could have been the exact same situation. But in the same sense, it's like, there's living in delusion, and then there's the whole, hey, look, you know...
Well, the thing is...
Trying to make the best out of a shit situation. Like, she is oblivious to the shitty situation that's currently honestly, going around.
Well, Catherine,
I disagree with what you're saying, Alex. Like, there's nothing actually wrong with living in delusion as long as you're not harming anyone else.
Yeah, but you're harming yourself. Like, it can't be healthy.
It's not healthy, but at the same time, it's almost... They don't realize it. Because it doesn't exist. Like, they don't see the delusion. They don't see that this is a fantasy. They see what they are seeing, and it's perceived to be real to them. Where's my flashlight? There it is. So... she doesn't know that she's living in delusion. That what she is seeing is not the reality. But it's not like she had a choice. She wasn't given a choice to see the reality or not. She was just there. I need to turn the power on, don't I?
Button.
We're here. We're here.
One person did make remake this level in VR, and it's really cool, but the controls are so jank I find it to be unplayable. But I would love this game to be in VR.
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss.
I would gladly shit my pants in this game in VR.
That's a good question. I suppose they...
I mean, like, they got Penumbra, like, Friction Games made Amnesia, Penumbra, and Soma. They got the first Penumbra game working really well in VR.
No, of course not. It's, like real life.
And that's really good, but that's like the only game that worked in VR. Every other game after that, I don't think they've made a game for VR or made any sort of VR accessibility options for any of the games since. And it was a modder who did the Penumbra, the first Penumbra VR thing, but the devs knew about it and they support it.
What it is, and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
But yeah, the person who remade this level of Soma in VR used Unreal Engine, whereas Friction Game used their own HP Lovecraft engine.
Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
The dumber. Fuck.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
So yeah, now we need to find a cipher. And it's the... so okay, after that, life support, wow, air is clean, temperature's 30 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold. Map, main level. So here we are, black box beacon. Alright, so you know what the black box... You remember the black box stuff, yeah?
Yep.
A little bit.
The black boxes are things located in the back of people's skulls to record information.
Oh, yeah, those.
Okay. Oh, okay. There's a few of them. Okay, there's a few of them.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange.
So, there's a lot of bodies in this area.
Yeah, that's sitting there as a... Alright, so here's the mark of all the multiple corpses.
So we have guests as well. So we have like a whole list
And
of
not,
like
not everyone's
Alright.
deceased, but many are deceased.
yeah, it's deceased
Missing,
or missing.
missing, deceased, missing, deceased.
Stratsky, Peter Stratsky, Stroheim. You can even see their jobs here as well. I think it's Brandon we have to deal with.
Good old Brandon.
Right,
I
you can
just
open
don't
the door
like
this
it.
time.
I don't like it when it's. I think my dude's in like low health. I think I got slapped somewhere. Oh. I need to find a health finger doodaddy. Damn and. Oh. Yeah. This place went to fucking hell in a handbasket.
That seems fine.
Helpful report. Be quiet, the proxy listens. What happened to Theta? No explanation
Yeah, so
anywhere.
that's a first warning something's not right. Be quiet, the proxy listens. Wait, is that a thing? Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
I like how he just accepts it at this point. He's like, I gotta fist this thing. I gotta stick my finger in it.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
That just sounds so druggy. I need it, man. I just need
the fix, man.
I just need... I don't care if I'm fingering the wow's asshole. I need it. And there's another pneumatic. Pneumatic or pneumatic?
Pneumatic.
Pneumatic. Ugh. There we go. Oh, that's right.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Troubleshoot. Check for the cells. If I reset the router in the sub level. So you remember when we saw all those fucking black box signals?
Well, obviously we have to go there.
We are gonna have to go there. We have to meet the proxy.
Come in, I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Now, the thing about that conversation that I always took from that was she's not so much upset that someone killed themselves. She's more upset
the
know
ARC
that
project
she's
is going to
being
get shut
blamed for
down.
it.
Yeah. Well, not she's going to get blamed, is that the ARC project's going to get cancelled
Check
because
the
of it.
terminal. I just want to make sure.
Oh, look at this. The nanometer composition neurograph type sexer. Yep. Then we have Berg. Compressed energy neurological science. This is Berg's scan. Birth 1984. Death 2069. He's Canadian. Ugh. Then we have Munchie. David Munchie scan.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this?
Man, he almost lived to be 100.
He did. And then here's me. Simon Jarrett.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
So, we've got some audio recordings.
Okay, that's it. Wow, that was fun.
This is directly after the scan, yeah.
Still figuring this out, so.
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
But of course we don't remember all this because it was after the scan.
Can't wait
Exactly.
to get back to living.
Roadmap.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr.
3 weeks after it's happened. Don't worry, everything's legal.
No big change in medication. You'll be
Yeah.
taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're gonna keep an eye
What do
on
you
you
mean
every
getting
week,
complicated?
So we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
Here's a diet plan. Here's some
And here's some
aspirin.
cardio.
Probably do
Too
a little more
complicated.
workout. And here's the last recording.
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive.
Well, that's depressing.
All that hope. Wasted.
So that's the issue. Oh, wait, no.
The model.
That's the issue I have with this. Where Simon's just like, hey, you've got my brain recording. Just use that for research and shit. And everyone's just like, hey, you're fine with that? It's like, yeah, you know, it will help. Not realizing
That this
like
is the research.
how
that-
manipulated he was. In the sense of like, he wanted to help people and the brain scan was just something completely different. Is like, at the same time, it's like, what could you do with a brain scan? And then this shit happens. But he's been known as a legacy scan. Legacy scan is the default, it's like a baseline scan that they use for research. Now, the real fucked up part about this is that every single time, like, how they research is they bring up Simon's brain scan, they put information in, and then they shut it down. They bring Simon back to life, they bombard it, they then kill him. They bring him back to life, they bombard it, they kill him. He continuously
Of
wakes
course,
up.
he wouldn't remember all this past him dying because they all reset
Exactly.
back to the default.
Like, they all reset back to the brain scan, back to the start of the brain scan, bombard it with information, shut it down. When they shut it down, it's almost like they put a gun to his head and just pull the trigger.
Or just pull the plug.
Like,
we
he's
did
killed.
on people.
They pull the plug, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
not
they're dead.
like pull the plug. It's no, they pull the plug. That's what happens.
They pull the plug and he's dead. But he experiences like this trauma over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he didn't expect, like, how could you predict this? But they continuously just like fucking just, oh yeah, you can erase the data at the same time. So the shit never happens again, which I'm going to do. But yes, it comes down to the point. It was like he doesn't know it when it's like, hey, just use my brain scan, like do something with it. And they're like, yeah, I could do that. And then what it means for the Simon in the Simon's brain scan is traumatic. It is a constant back and forth of like hell, and there's nothing he can do about it because he's a legacy
because
scam.
he'd never know about it because he'd wake up, go, what the fuck,
Exactly.
and then die
He's
again.
dead, Kat. The real Simon is dead. And I'm a replica of that scan Munchie did, thinking he's Simon.
What did you expect?
I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for. An explanation? Maybe an apology?
I'm sorry.
Not from you. Thanks, I guess. I deleted the file, so hopefully I'll be the last Simon to suffer through this place.
Ready to
That's the
move
thing. Like,
Yeah, let's go.
with me, like, I could be out of here, like, on the Ark, but the WoW can just bring back another Simon, and you have to go through this hell. But this time with, like, no... Oh... Yeah, I could go back to the fucking bottom, don't I? I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I have to go through this hell. I think it's in here. Where is it? There we go.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Oh, can you not? Alright. Let's go down.
Well, you have fun with that.
I'm gonna have fun with that. Because the proxy is like... I don't... From what I remember, I think the proxy is... like, exclusively hearing, but super sensitive.
Well,
Oh,
it did say
wrong
something
way.
like the proxy's listening.
Yeah. Yeah, the proxy's listening, but like that's the hint that the guy left for us, is that the proxy is listening. And it's like, oh shit, okay. But it's super sensitive. Yeah, I have to go down to here.